The performance is outstanding. We can offer it to the consumer at an affordable price.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Dean Snell here for another version of Tech Talk. Keep the questions coming and we'll keep the answers coming.
Today's question is from Kevin Medeiros in Massachusetts. Over your years of golf ball development, what are the biggest changes you have seen in golf balls? And do you think there are other big steps that can truly be improved?
Well, hi Kevin, thanks for the question. Over the years, for me, unfortunately, it's been a lot of years. I've been doing golf ball design for 30 plus years, 35 years now, I think. And I've been fortunate enough to be involved in a lot of the designs that have significant changes and a lot of introductions that have been minor changes. So we go back to the Tour Balata wound Balata golf balls, had very, very high spin. The golf balls spun like crazy. Tour players tried to keep the flight down. They were a lot shorter than what players wanted. The Titleist Professional came out, which added significant distance to it based on a urethane cover, not Balata cover, because we brought the spin weight with the driver down. The multi-layered solid golf balls came out. The Pro V1s type of construction came out sometime in the early 2000s. That reduced the driver spin even more. So now we started to significantly add distance to the driver shot by still controlling the spin rates with the irons. Since that time, I think, the Balata to Professional to Pro V1 to what I would call one of the inventions I think that really changed the tour side to it a little bit was the 5-layer golf ball, which was tailor-made with the Penta. That added another layer into the golf ball that came from the design of the rescue clubs. So the rescue clubs were launched and players were hitting the golf ball, and downrange the ball would not have enough spin in it. It would knuckle and fall out of the sky. So in working with the tour players, they asked if I could put a layer into the ball that would maintain spin downrange on rescue club, 4 irons, 21-degree rescues, 19-degree rescues. So we did. That helped solve that problem, which was a big change in golf ball design. The USGA controls what we do for speed. They control what we do for distance. Matter of fact, there's discussions now to reduce the distance on golf balls. So having something go from Balata to where we are today had significant increases in distance because we were able to change that spin rate with the driver. Balata golf balls used to have a lot of spin with irons, 8 irons. Players couldn't get the back pins. So they asked us to take spin out of the ball to help them control the flight, not balloon in the wind. We did that. Those changes were pretty significant at the tour level. Today's golf ball changes are pretty minor. So what you see, a lot of new introductions coming. There's a lot of manufacturers that say now 5 yards longer, now 10 yards longer. I would challenge that because there's a restriction that we have. And if you're making something that's now 10 yards longer, it means that you were 10 yards shorter to the limit to the USGA prior. So you weren't there. So today's golf ball changes, to me, are going to fit the consumer more than the tour. So the consumer's not going to gain 20, 30 yards in distance anymore. But the consumer can gain performance from 150 yards and in. And that's what we work on today. Studying player swings and understanding launch conditions and understanding what you need around the green. We can add layers and covers and material design, soft materials, firm materials, control feel, control spin, control check spin. Those designs can be built into the product and maintain the distance that we have today. So the big changes that we saw from Balata to urethane to multi-layered golf balls to 4 or 5-piece golf balls have had significant impacts in the 35 years I've been doing this. The changes you're going to see coming now for us at Snell Golf, they're more for you, the consumer. We don't work with the high spin, high speed tour players that are out there. We work with you, the consumer, to try to see what it is that you need in a golf ball, give you that performance, direct the consumer to you, and keep it affordable price. And the minor changes that you'll see from the big manufacturers are going to be small fine tuning things. So it's a little bit different philosophy, but I don't believe you're going to see a major thing, especially with distance, because we're being asked to reduce golf balls versus make them longer.
The performance is outstanding. We can offer it to the consumer at an affordable price.